NFL 24, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Coming up next.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, here in Buffalo, they love their Bills, and for good reason. Their guys, without question, one of the favorites to lift the Lombardi Trophy in Vegas come February.
And you mentioned with good reason, because we know their quarterback is one of the best players in the league, but this is an overall team built to win, especially when we get into the playoffs. Offense, defense, coaching staff, they've been knocking on the door for a while. They want to find their way through and get to the Super Bowl.
Well, meanwhile, for the Jets, even putting the quarterback situation aside, this is an exciting time for them right now. Yeah, they were just 7-10 last year, I get that, but they're building a roster that's potentially got some future stars involved.
They certainly are. Remember, going 7-10, they were 7-3 at one point last season, and they finished the year with the offensive and defensive rookies of the year. So you know that this roster is really on the rise.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by Zach Wilson, former second overall pick, now in his third season out of BYU.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Deontay Hardy back deep. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This a quick pass to Davis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going with a screen for Murray. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Back to the ground, Cook. There's big Quinnen Williams, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Allen going to throw. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 32 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Hall on a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. Oh, and an injured member of the offense there. It's the quarterback, Zach Wilson, in some distress. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown Jets. Breece Hall, 30 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Now Hardy on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. In motion left is Davis. They start the drive with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that tree.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 50 yards. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quinnen Williams in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Taken in left side. It's Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Hardy. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that would be incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Martin, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And New York set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down. They'll give to Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he'll be marked out a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Zerline now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, some strong running. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, here's Wilson.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out find some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action. Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And New York set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To the air, Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Allen. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Hall again.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A give running right is Hall. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about